I just know. Look. I don't understand why people are infatuated about shit. Shitty towels. We should not be talking about shitty towels at all. We should not be talking about shitty towels. I mean, I know about shitty towels. I do know about shitty towels. But at the same time, I didn't think people would be, so hell bent on trying to discover who put the shit on the towel. A towel is what it is. But at the same motherfucking time, it's been plenty other towels. It's been plenty of them. I'm just saying. Don't be look. Please do not get upset or mad. Yes, but yes, it's since I look. I'm gonna claim it. I don't care because no one has no proof. And then look on the and then on the flip side, I know the truth. Okay, about other things. So all this infatuation about some towels and people dropping down and saying this and saying that. I can give a hell of beans about it. I mean, I can give a rat's ass a motherfucking about it. I just don't really care. I don't really care. Mm-mm. I don't really care like that though, at all. I just look. I just love to get my response, and that's me. You look. Either you like it or you don't. Either you like it or you don't. I've been loving this Jay Wilson and Yolanda going back and forth. Going back and forth. And Brian, no one is flirting with Jay Wilson at all. I don't want that man. That man got a man already. Ain't they married? So I don't want him. I don't know why you think that I want him, but I don't want him. I don't want him at all, baby. I don't want him, baby. Look, he is satisfied. Like I said in my song, he is satisfied with who he look with who he is with. Mm-hmm. I don't want that man. No, I ain't lusting. Mm-mm. But look, like the question that was asked. I mean, niggas that's around his age. Yeah, that's my, a little bit of my type, and that really that I like. And I'm just keeping it real. But I don't want to sleep there, man. I don't want to sleep with Jay Wilson for what? For what? Mm-hmm. All shit goes to hell, and all of a sudden he started talking about me, and we started talking about each other. Oh my goodness, hell no, we ain't gonna do all that. Mm. Nope, and not at all. Not at all. And I'm sure Brian is probably in the bushes. If you're in the bushes, Brian, drop a heart. I ain't mad at you. I ain't upset, but I see you have my name in the title. Oh my goodness, you be showing me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You be showing me different signs, man. You be showing me different motherfucking signs. You be showing me different motherfucking signs. Like I don't know how to keep up with you like that. I don't know. Damn, sometimes I feel like you with me. Then sometimes I feel like you against me. I don't know. And I hate when it comes to that. I hate it when it's like that. I hate it when it's like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like you can just be yourself with people, and then you still get different sides. You still get different sides, and it's like no matter what you are trying to, well, obviously, no matter how you are trying to come at them in a nice way, or I mean, whatever, however way you may try to come at a person, and you still get the same thing. It's like, oh, this is just it's a lost cause at this point. But that's sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's kind of how I be feeling about certain individuals on here. Like I'm still getting this and then getting that. Just like, okay, do you expect me to be upset with you? Do you expect me to want to off and and just say certain crazy things? I don't want to. Look. I'm really serious about like not doing that anymore. I don't want to be saying crazy shit. And even though sometimes, I will have a moment. I will have a moment. But I'm trying to, work on those moments so I don't have to have those moments. If you look, if that makes sense, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hopefully, I ain't gotta have those type of moments for real, because I don't want that. I don't know what I don't want what I'm saying to another person that to hurt their feelings to come back on me. So I'm trying to work on that. And some folks may look at me like shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say, but at the same time, I gotta watch what I say. I gotta be mindful of what I say, because you just sometimes you look, you just never know, just never know. But yeah, the story of my life, the story of my life. But yeah, I'm making up enough there, you guys. That's all I wanted to say. Because I seen that video and I heard a little bit in that. Well, really, I heard a lot in that video. It was kind of funny, but when it got to me, I'm like, oh hell no, here we go again with that one. That should be, honestly, I feel like Brian, you shouldn't even really be talking about that, because I mean, like, damn, nigga, that's old news, that's old news, that's old news. Because if I really wanted to get on here and say what I could say, I would say it. I would say it. I promise you guys, I would say it, but I can't do it. Can't do it. It's something that within me is causing me to just really be. It's causing me to really be on pause, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really causing me to be on really pause. Like, because I can say a whole lot without saying nothing. I promise you. I promise you. Y'all think I'm open? I ain't that damn open. If I was, shit, you guys will know a whole lot about me and other things and the people that I associate myself with. But I ain't that person. I ain't that open. I'm not that open. You know, I'm open, but I ain't that open. And at the same time, I know what to say and what not to say. Like I always say, I only tell you what I want you to know. That comes from me, honestly. I only tell you what I want you to know. I'm not gonna tell you everything. I'm very secretive and private. And people that may be close to me, it's a boundary there. So therefore, I'm not gonna just be so willing to share things I feel like I need to keep to myself. And that's not even a diss, but that's just being, who I am. That's how I am, baby. A lot of people may think they are getting in and knowing things about you. Yeah, they may know certain things, but look, they don't know every damn thing about you, and that's how it should be. And that's how it's look. That's how it's look how it's going to be when it comes around with me. When it comes to me, shit, baby, hey, that's how it's gonna be, baby. You ain't finna know a lot. You look, I may tell you that, but you ain't finna know everything. I'm not. I don't feel like look. I don't feel like I'm obligated to share, you know, so much of me. I don't feel like that. You know, for what? Just keep some shit in the private, underneath stuff. Like, people be asking me about certain things. Do I miss somebody? Um, do I regret this and regret that? I'm not gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna get a bullshit ass answer from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna give you what you want. So therefore you're not gonna know the truth about that. So I don't know why they ask me that. But hell, that's a lot of motherfuckers I can be missing, you know. Hey, brown beauty world. How you doing? It's a lot of folks I could be missing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're not finna get that out of me though. A lot of them wanna, know this and know that. Whatever, like I said a couple of, maybe a few hours ago when I was on a panel, I said what I said, and I meant that. But it's out of my hands, so it is what it is. And I don't want to get, I can't get too much into that because that's just, I don't like what's going on. I have not been liking what's been going on. A lot of shit is fucked up. And no, I'm not in love with nobody. I'm not thinking about nobody, but I just don't like a lot of how, I don't like a lot of how, I don't like how this shit going. I just don't. I don't like how this shit going. But at the same time, no one would really know my true thoughts and opinions about whatever. I'm not a fool to really be on here speaking about eternal things that comes along with me. I ain't no fool. He said, I hope he wasn't. Oh yes, I know. I know. Okay, you guys, it's time for me to get up and out of here because it's the sun is rising and I out of things to say. Sometimes you got to know your mark. And my mark is coming. Well, no, it has came. Let me look. Let me correct myself. My mark has came, so it's time for me to get up on out of here. And I'll talk to you guys later on. Peace, my cannonballs. I love you. So I hope you. Oh, that's who you are. Oh no, no. I'm not offended by that at all. You're just fine. You're just fine. I just had to get down because I didn't want to. I didn't want to really too much talk about certain things that deep. So yeah, I had to get down. I had to get down. But it's cool. You're cool. But on that note, I have to get up and out of here. And I hope you guys have a nice day and a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you guys later on. Peace.